What's up? What's up, B Squad? It is your boy JB, and I'm here with another review for Basketball Wives, Season 10, Episode number 22. And if you guys are watching this video or any other on the channel, and you guys aren't subscribed yet, then do me a big, huge, solid favor and stop taking me out on this date and having me pay for it at the end of it. You guys know that routine. You can do that by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and also by turning on your post notifications, you guys. So, with that out of the way, without further ado, let us go ahead and discuss this episode of Basketball Wives. This is episode number 22, by the way. So, this episode, it opened up where the last one ended with Duffy talking to Brandy and apologizing to Brandy. I still don't feel that Duffy owed Brandy an apology at all. Because for me, I don't think that Duffy said anything wrong. She said something about loyalty. She doesn't owe Brandy any loyalty. If Brandy feels a way about that, that's how Brandy feels, right? But the loyalty comment was taken out of context because British, the criminal, didn't relay it back in the correct way. That you brought up that fact that she had posted Malaysia on her Instagram. She owes no loyalty to Brandy when it comes to Malaysia. She and Malaysia were cool. Malaysia did her a favor by posting her business on her Instagram. She reposted Malaysia. Where does loyalty come into question in that particular moment? If you believe that she owed her loyalty, then I just wanted to be explained what she did that was so wrong. It's trivial, it's high school, and it's really kind of stupid if we're being 100% honest with one another about the situation. So Duffy, like I said, she apologized to Brandy, and Brandy was like, she hears her, right? I feel like with Brandy, she's saying she hears Duffy, but she's kind of keeping it in the back of her mind. And again, it's not that big of a deal. It's she literally just reposted someone who did her a favor on her social media. So it ain't that big of a deal. Like, be like, okay, girl, I wasn't mad about you posting her. And I'm guessing that, the loyalty comment got relayed to me in a different way than what it was intended. So they move forward, and I honestly, God, don't care. So then we see Jennifer. So remember, Jennifer left Sacramento last week's episode and went back to LA. So she went home, and Jelani was there, cooking her dinner. It's quite interesting to see scenes with Jennifer and Jelani, knowing that those two have since broken up. And she was talking about her show that she has coming up for her hairline, and all the things that she has to do, right? I ain't really got much to say about that. That's really all I got. So we then see Doug and Jackie. They're doing a double date with Iman and with Duffy. So Duffy thanks Jackie and Doug for having her and Iman on the podcast, right? So then Duffy asked them, like, what has made y'all's marriage last so long? I will say one thing is the fact that Jackie is batshit crazy, and Doug will be a fool to leave that woman, because I think if Doug leaves that woman, she gonna hunt him down. She gonna be right there at his window when he wake up. Actually, she might be in the same bed with him when he wakes up. So I don't think Doug has any choice in the matter about leaving Jackie, right? But Jackie says that Doug checks off every one of her boxes, and she talks about the fact that when it comes down to having uncomfortable conversations, you have to have those conversations. And I agree with her, right? So Jackie then asked Iman and Duffy, like, how did you guys get engaged? So Iman was like, we were in Vegas, and it was pretty random. He said, you don't have your ring on. And she said, what ring? And he said, this ring. And he proposed to her. And Duffy was like, for her, he knew that when it came down to getting engaged, she basically just wanted people there to witness it and take pictures of it, because if you don't have pictures, it didn't happen. Those were her words, right? So that's the end of that scene. So then the next scene that we have is with the three B's: Brandy, Brooke, and British, right? So they went out shopping, and British, once again, she's bringing up the fact that she feels like she's trying to smooth things over between Brandy and Duffy because she is the one that brought this whole thing, gave it some legs, right? So she's blaming herself, like, I feel like I'm at fault for this. You absolutely are at fault for this. Like, if you had kept your mouth closed, and my thing is, when it comes to the criminal, I still just don't understand what the issue was. Like, why was it such a big deal that Duffy posted Malaysia on her Instagram? It's just very juvenile. It's very childish. It's very high school manufactured drama. I want somebody please to tell me in the comment section, do you guys know when the season finale is of Basketball Wives? Because at this point, I think that the season is really just dragging at this point. It's not really giving anything. The beefs are stupid. Like, everybody's beef on this show is stupid. Jackie and Jennifer's beef is stupid. Brandy and Duffy's beef is stupid. It's childish. Like, everything that's going on in this show, it just nothing literally is making sense to me. And I'm just ready for it to wrap on up so that I can just move on from this show and potentially pick up something else, right? But like I said, Duffy, not Duffy, but the criminal is, in a sense, blaming herself for this whole situation with both Brandy and Duffy. And you're absolutely 100% correct. You are the reason that there is a divide between them two, some friction, whatever you want to call it. You are the catalyst in this situation. Had you never mentioned, had you just told, and even Brandy said that, her issue wasn't the fact that she posted Malaysia on her Instagram. I just feel like the criminal was just kind of looking for a moment at that particular time, and she just saw that and she just ran with it. But let me know what you guys think in the comments section or the live chat. But we'll pause here. Nope. I'm so used to doing videos. We're gonna move on to the next scene. So we see Brandy. So Brandy has Jackie over to her. They meet up actually at a restaurant. So they're back from Sacramento, right? So Jackie is talking about how the situation with she and Jen really hurt her. And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, how did that situation hurt you when you knew what you were doing? You intentionally did the things to Jennifer. You intentionally put Jennifer in that small room. Everything that Jackie has done up to this point, you have meant to do it. You calling her a donkey, you calling her a giraffe, you saying that, you doing that damn runway walk beside her in the runway. Everything that Jackie has done to Jennifer, you orchestrated it. Like, you intentionally did these things. So for Jackie to sit here and say that she's hurt by it, I'm like, is she off her meds? Like, is something wrong with Jackie? Craziness and the delusions. Like, and then she says she owns her part in the situation, but she wants for Jennifer to apologize to her. Now, I'm no Jennifer fan by no means. I'm not a big Jennifer fan, but I'm thinking to myself, like, Jackie, what world are you living in if you believe that Jennifer owes you an apology? Because she doesn't. What Jennifer, where Jennifer lost me at last week was when Jennifer was saying, when she had all that bark and bite in her voice, but then when Jackie came up there to clown her, she got quiet as a church mouse. That was the only issue that I had with Jennifer, was the fact that, girl, you doing all this talking, but when she comes up here to your room to check you, you ain't got nothing to say. Keep that same energy, sis. So then Jackie tells Brandy that, so she says that she helped Jennifer with her with her, I think she said she helped her with the fashion show. Then she's talking about this documentary that Jennifer is doing, and she ghost produced that. She ghost produced that. I was like, okay, so you're gonna take credit for damn near everything that this woman does. It's kind of scary. So she tells us that Jennifer is doing a documentary. Now, you guys remember it was a few years ago. I remember this from the blog, so I don't know if she talked about this on the show. If she did, you guys can definitely let me know, right? But I think this was after I think this was after her relationship with Wide Hips Tim, right? But she was talking about the fact that Jennifer is doing a documentary about that guy that she dated who took her car, which that story is still very interesting. When she was in Atlanta, the guy took her car, right? And I do believe that this was after she broke up with, I think this was way after her relationship with Tim, but I don't know if she talked about it on the show. If she did, you guys, like I said, let me know in the comment section, right? But like I said, Jackie is basically taking, saying that she ghost produced it. Okay, Jackie, because Jackie is a jack of all trades. I'm like, okay, Jackie, if that's what Jackie wants to consider herself, go on, sis. Who am I to say boo, cat, dog, none of that, right? So Brandy tells Jackie that she's going to be having a kickback and she wants to invite the ladies. So Jackie was like, so are you going to be inviting Duffy? So Brandy is like really annoying me at this point, right? She broke down crying, saying that Duffy said some fucked up shit to her. I was like, oh my God, all of this behind the loyalty comment. Let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think about it? Do you think it's a big deal that Duffy said that she didn't owe Brandy any loyalty? I just don't find it that deep, right? I know that they've been friends for years, but girl, she don't she doesn't owe you blind loyalty. I think that's pretty much what she was trying to say. She doesn't owe you any blind loyalty. Just because you got an issue with Malaysia, she doesn't have to go along and be like, oh, you know what, since my sister don't fuck with Malaysia, I don't fuck with Malaysia either. That's stupid. That's high school. That's childish. That's petty as fuck, right? So I got where she was coming from. I think she was just basically saying, I don't owe you any blind allegiance. I don't owe that to you. I'm gonna ride hard. I'm gonna rock with you. I ride with you. You my girl. But as far as me having an issue with someone else that I don't have an issue with, I think that's what Duffy was coming from. She doesn't owe you blind allegiance. And the criminal just brought it back to you in a roundabout way to basically kick, like I said, kick some shit up. But here's my real issue with Brandy, right? And I'm not saying that just because of this, what I'm about to say, I'm not saying that she has to leave this situation, but you have so much anger towards Duffy about the loyalty comment. But I don't think I don't, even when your husband, I know you got upset when Jason revealed how many women he has slept with, but the same energy you have for Duffy, I don't think you ever had that same energy for Jason. If she did, you guys can let me know if I'm wrong, but I don't remember seeing it. So it's just fascinating to me. So then we see Jennifer. So Jennifer is doing a casting call for her show. So she wants to have male models as well as some women model for her hairline, right? So she had Brooke with her, and they were doing the interviews of the models. They all look nice, right? So after it was over, Brooke brought up the fact that Jackie told them. Now I don't know how she heard. Well, they showed a flashback when they were in Sacramento, and Jackie did tell them that she helped ghost. She was ghost producer on Jennifer's documentary, and Jennifer said Jackie did not help me with and not help me with it. All Jackie Christie did was see my reel. So Jennifer was pissed off. I'm like, here you go, Jennifer, with this. I mean, you got a lot of mouth at this point, sis. But like I said a few minutes ago, you didn't have all that mouth when Jackie came into that room ready to dig into you. So I'm gonna need you to keep either you're gonna be rowdy and about it. Don't be one way in people's different people, don't be one way with the girls, but then when you get around Jackie and she in your face, you ain't saying all that stuff. Like you ain't got all that mouth. So I just want you to pick a lane. Pick a lane, sis. So the next thing we have the kickback. So all the ladies show up to the kickback. Angel came and Brandy asked Angel how was her son. She said he's doing good, right? So then Angel asked her, "Did you invite all the?" Actually, Jackie came in and they asked her, "Did you invite all the ladies?" She said, "Yes, I invited everyone, including Duffy." Right. So Duffy and the criminal were downstairs, right? And the criminal once again wants to bring up the situation with Brandy and Duffy. So she still is blaming herself. And I'm going to say once again, you are 100% to blame for the situation with them too, right? So they went inside and, Brandy gave Duffy a hug and Duffy was kind of surprised, right? So then Duffy told the ladies that, she's ready to go for with marrying Iman. And they asked Brooke how was she doing with her husband. While Brooke was talking, the criminal's ankle monitor went off because she ain't charged up her monitor. So she had to get up and leave to go charge up her monitor. So after that, we see all the ladies as they showed up to Jen's fashion show. Jelani was there. His parents came as well. Now, the fashion show, the hair show, whatever you want to call it, the hair show, it was a nice show, right? I have to agree with Duffy because I'm so used to seeing them hair shows where women come out there with, the helicopters, different hairstyles, the over the top hairstyles. I'm so used to that. But with Jennifer's hair show, you just saw the women with bone straight hair. And it was cute, right? It is what it is. The hair looked nice. So we're going to, if you guys are into hair, go check out Jen's hairline, right? I I'm definitely, go take a look at it. So at one point, after the show was over, Jen went to go talk to all the ladies, and the criminal had the audacity to ask him, "Do you feel bad for not inviting Jackie to the hair show?" I was like, "Girl, what? No. Why would she feel bad about not inviting Jackie to her shit? Like, ma'am, sit down and shut up and enjoy the time. It ain't that big of a deal." So then they were like, "Well, you need to make up with Jackie." And so Jennifer was like, "Well, Duffy and Brandy, have y'all made up?" And Brandy was like, "Yeah, we're good, right? I don't want to hold on to it for too long." And if Jackie and Jennifer want to make up, that's gonna be on them. Y'all don't have to. Y'all got on Jackie about always getting into y'all's business, but now y'all are doing the same thing in return. It is really getting annoying at this point. Like, I think I don't even know if this season is wrapping up or not because it's nothing. It's stupid. It's trivial to me, right? So we then see Duffy. So Duffy went to go meet up with Jackie, and she was telling Jackie that she was missed at the fashion show, but she is, wanting to do something to show Iman that she is ready to marry him, right? So what she wants to do is we get another cast trip. So I'm assuming that this is the final cast trip of the season. So I guess the season might be wrapping up once the cast trip is done and they come back. That'll be the end of the season. So we probably have a few more episodes left of Basketball Wives. Oh my God, please let this shit just hurry up and end, right? So Duffy wants to invite all the ladies and their men because she's going to repropose to Iman in Mexico. So we'll see that play out, right? So then we see Jen, the criminal. Jen and the criminal. They went to go get manicures and pedicures, and Jackie joined them, right? So Jackie apologized to Jennifer for putting her hands on her, but Jackie said that she didn't really like the way that Jennifer was talking to her, and I will give Jackie that, right. But then I got to go back and give Jennifer what she said to Jackie. Like, Jackie has been doing things poking and just poking at Jennifer. Is like the commercial when a little boy and his sister were in the car. "I'm not touching you." That's what Jackie has basically been doing with Jennifer. You do these little slick things on the slide, and the minute she kind of blew up on you, now you want to feel away. Like you can't. It's like you can't throw a rock and then hide your hand. And that's what Jackie is doing. And it's really, like I said, at this point, the drama it's kind of stale. It's not really landing for me. It's not really making much sense to me. I'm just, like I said, I'm just kind of ready for this show just to go ahead and end season 10 so that way I can be done with Basketball Wives and they can have a break because it's really a bunch of nothing. It's really a bunch of nothing. It kind of is really giving more so manufactured drama to me. But I want you guys to let me know what you guys thought about if you guys watched this episode. Let me know what you thought about it down in the comment section below. Subscribe to the channel, you guys. Turn on those post notifications and share the video. And until next time, stay safe out there, you guys. Take care of yourselves. Wash your hands. Be blessed. And I will catch you guys in the next live. Bye, guys.